Factor this quadratic where the leading coefficient is not 1. Ugh. Well, whenever you're asked to factor, what you really want to try to do is see if there's a greatest common factor that you can rip out first. In this case, there isn't. So what we have to do is realize that we have possible combinations. Now, there is a process called MUT or MUDS or something. I don't know. I hate it. I don't use it. So don't do it. This is what I do. You write out all the possible combinations that you can to make 7. So 1 and 7. Easy peasy. You write out all the possible combinations that you can multiply out to make negative 20. Here's a hint. There's a lot of them. So negative 1 and 20. Negative 20 and 1. 20 and negative 1. 1 and negative 20. How about 10 and negative 2? Negative 10 and 2. 2 and negative 10. What else? Negative 2 and 10. How about 5s and 4s? How about negative 5 and 4, positive 5 and negative 4? How about negative 4 and 5, 4 and negative 5? Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to come up with a system where we multiply like we pick a number. We multiply the interior numbers, we multiply the exterior numbers, and we see which one of these adds up to negative 31. So maybe we take a guess. We take a stab and we try U. I don't know if that's going to work. In fact, I'm pretty sure it won't. But what we do is we say, all right, 1 times 10 is 10. 7 times negative 2 is negative 14. That's not even close to adding up to negative 31. So a bad job by me. Why don't we try one of the ones that involve like a 35. So let's try to make one that's a 35 and a 4. So if I were to try this, that's a 35 and a 4. So multiply the insides, you get negative 4. Multiply the outsides, you get 35. So that's positive 31. So since that didn't work, this has got to be the one that will work. So multiply the insides. 1 and 4 is regular 4. 7 and negative 5 is negative 35. So since 1 times 4 is regular 4, and 7 times 5 is negative 35, that's going to give me the negative 31 that I need. That's the one that works. So yes, trial and error. So now that we have that, we make our parentheses. X and X. The numbers that attach to the X are 7 and 1 in that order. The numbers that are attached to the negative 20 are 4 and negative 5 in that order. So once you write out those numbers in that order, you should be able to look at that and say that 1x is useless. Let's rewrite it out and make it look prettier. 7x plus 4 times regular x minus 5. That's going to be my guy. When you FOIL that out in your head, you'll get 7x squared minus 35x plus 4x gives me that negative 31x that I need, and 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. The math teacher goat way of factoring quadratics where the leading coefficient is not 1.